116 Hotline.
It's your girl Sadie.
It's Valerie.
And this is Satana.
Welcome back to our podcast.
Welcome. And we are doing our first ever
video,
ladies.
recording.
We finally got it. Okay, we finally got it. I'm so sorry about the wait, but we're here. We're present. And just a huge shout out to Sammy for letting us use her camera.
Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you so much. We love
Sam.
you. Make sure you guys watch her on Twitch. She streams her live video games that she plays. It is twitch.tv/SM as in Mary X021.
Yes, she does a lot of role-playing games.
Yes.
She's really good at it.
Yeah, she is. Like, for real.
And she does like other games.
But check her out.
Especially if you're on Twitch.
Yeah.
Is it Twitch?
Yes. And we'll also, for the YouTube viewers, we'll put it right here on the screen so you guys can see it. So make sure you guys go follow her and watch her live stream her games.
Thank you.
And also shout out to Lisa for making our shirts. 116 Hotline merch.
We love
soon.
honestly,
maybe.
Merch.
Yeah. Would you guys get merch? Because I feel like a lot of girls will.
I feel like this shirt is also like really comfortable in ear.
It is.
Told you. It's really.
It's not heavy.
It's not. It's like breathable. It's soft, and you can use this.
It's not like those cheap shirts that you get just to throw a vinyl on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've washed this shirt like twice already.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my nose are still on it. So
It's still on.
I know. No, I literally had to look for it because I couldn't find it in my dirty laundry.
it's super cute. Yeah. We'll think about maybe dropping
doing
a
some merch.
line.
So stay tuned for that. Okay.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mama. So, do you guys want to do a mental health check-in?
Okay, yes.
Yes. Can I start?
Sure.
Hi, everyone. So, hi, I'm Satana.
She's
I'm the leader
oldest.
of the group.
Not the leader. She's just the oldest.
The Beyonce of the group.
I'm the Beyonce.
Yeah.
She's the Michelle.
Wait, hold on. Before we start, did you guys see Beyonce in Dubai?
In Dubai.
No, I saw something about her.
Are you talking about her performance?
Yes.
I think I heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
This is the ADHD of us.
Like, honestly, guys, I'm at a 9 out of 10. Yes.
Wow.
Great things have been happening, baby. What you put out into the universe will come back to you tenfold, baby.
Yes.
So remember that next time you want to be nice or next time you want to be bitter, okay?
Ooh.
And physically, I'm doing really good. I've been eating good. I've been doing my little walks at lunch, you know. So, yeah, I'm feeling good, too. Life is just great right now for me, so...
Oh, because you work downtown, so you just like walk to get lunch.
Yes.
Wow, that's a great way to
get my steps
incorporate
in, you know.
steps.
Absolutely. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely. You weren't asking me, but yeah, mamas.
Okay. So anyway, let's start with physical. We haven't done this yet, right? In the last episode?
No, we did not.
So physically, I would say the last time we did this mental and physical check, I was pretty low with my physical. I feel like I am at like a 6. So I went from a 4 to a 6. So it's going somewhere, you know?
Okay.
Except that now your arm is broken because of your brother.
So yeah, thanks to my brother. We're kickboxing yesterday was going too hard. It's not broken, but it feels like it. I just have some KT tape on it. It's so sore right now. I think I burst like some kind of muscle or nerves or vein.
You popped a vein.
Probably did pop a vein.
That's probably what it is. It hurts, dude. But yeah, I'm recovering, so I'm gonna still get back in the gym. I'm still doing like cardio, like maybe stairs or something. So and I've been pretty consistent with my gym life because I said that I will do it in 2023, and I held myself.
And you're holding yourself accountable.
Yes.
And I've actually also have been meal planning.
Yes.
So I've been really good with that.
You have been. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. So mental.
Child.
Honestly, okay, I'm good, and then I'm not.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Right, and that's normal. I feel like, and I feel like that's not a lot of people can talk about that and admit it, but I'll be really good and then I'll be like bad, but then honestly the bad mental side, it doesn't last long, thank goodness. I've just had a lot going on with my at work, and at work. But no, I mean, it'll be bad for a little bit, and then it'll be all good. Like once I get home and I just like, you know, decompress. So mentally, I would say I'm probably also at a 6.5 maybe.
That's good.
And I feel like that's good for you, knowing how to separate your work life from your personal life.
Like not letting it.
Because I feel like most of the stressors in your life is from work. Yes. And then once you get home, you know how to like unplug and like separate that.
It's so important.
I didn't know how to at first though. Like I'm not gonna lie. I used to like literally surround my whole entire life around work.
Yeah.
I will be grading at home. I'll go to my nephew's soccer games and I'm grading. And now I'm just like, I've got to put a stop to that. It's hard, but
you gotta do it. Boundaries.
Yeah,
boundaries.
And I remember saying like in a previous episode though, like for teachers, it is hard to separate that because a lot of the work that you do is outside of work.
It is. Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
absolutely.
Future teachers, Sadie got you.
Yeah.
She can give you guys advice.
Yes. Exactly. My DMs are always open for teachers. Of course. Not in the other way around.
Not in relationship wise.
Yeah.
Love you.
Okay. What about you, Miss Val?
Yeah, Fabi.
Physically, I feel pretty good. I would say I'm like a 8 out of 10.
I was gonna say you're up there.
Yeah. I would say physically I'm at an 8 out of 10. I'm really trying to challenge myself to be consistent.
Yes.
Love it.
I'm just doing really bad about like eating.
But can I put a side note in there? I feel like we're really pushing each other. Like when we see
like encouraging each other, like keeping each other accountable.
Yeah.
Because even in our little group chat, called 116 McDonald's, we literally like we always tell each other, oh hey guys, I'm going to the gym today, and we're like encouraging each other. And it may sound silly to some of y'all, but honestly it makes me feel so much better when I can just share with the girls. I'm like, hey, I just got down to the gym, and then Tatiana Val will be like, good job, and way to go. I'm like, wow, that really does feel good.
Yeah,
it does.
To have somebody
having the support system.
Yes, absolutely, ladies.
But physically I feel pretty good. I think mentally I'm probably at like a 6 or 7 right now.
Okay.
I think that's a little bit better than where I have been.
Yeah, it is.
But I think it's a little bit better, but
and I can we can see it too.
Yes, it'll probably be better after Friday because I have an appointment with my therapist on Friday.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So we'll check in on the next one, but I don't know. Like Zadie said, there's ups and there's downs, and it's Satana said it's not linear.
You have to just go with the flow.
There's going to be ups and downs, but I feel pretty good. I mean, I know when I'm getting down, and I know how to bring myself out of being down. So I think for the most part, that's a win in my book.
A win is a win.
A win is a win, baby. A win is a win.
Anyways, I think I want to say I encouraged our listeners to do mental check-ins.
Just gonna say
mental health and physical health check-ins with your friends, your close families, because it seems so little and like dumb, but I don't know, it just feels good having somebody to like check in on you. And I feel like mental health is like such a thing that no one really talks about, or no one really chimes in about, and you never know till it's too late, I feel like. So it doesn't hurt just to message, be like, hey, how have you been, you know, like on a scale of 0 to 10. The scale really helps,
because honestly, if you really think about it, like sometimes some people, they don't even ever get asked that.
That's
like,
true.
Right? Like
ever.
I don't think I've ever been asked that before, and I never even thought of it that way. But then I did remember Brian, whenever
he used to do that with his roommates.
he did that with his roommates, and they talked I swear,
I love that,
his roommates, and they were talking about mental health check, and his roommate, shout out Graylin, if you
if you know, you know.
The
Just
mental health check.
I'm like, I know him.
I think you guys might know. You never met him. He's really cool. He's his old roommate from back from Muskogee, but he'll like put up like random like statuses, Facebook statuses, and then he'll just like, hey, mental health check, and then just for anybody to comment. And just even that,
I love
that.
Like
so random people can just like comment and just to hear them out and just to put their mental out there, like it helps so much.
It does.
And then Brian started asking me. Brian started asking me. He was like, hey, mental health check, like how are you feeling mentally? And I used to be like, I mean,
why the fuck are you asking me that?
But then now that I'm really thinking about it, I was like, damn, okay,
you needed that.
Really good? Like am I mentally really good?
So recently I did get an opportunity to be an ambassador for a boutique, right? I'm not gonna put the name out there, but then let's just say that it was short-lived.
Oh, the one that messaged you back.
Yes.
Was like,
so it was short-lived. You know, and in the moment, I think I was just overexcited, and I think I was just so happy. But then, you know, there was a misunderstanding, and we just didn't end up. I didn't end up working with them, which is fine, you know. But I think to me, it just kind of like sucks because, you know, in the moment, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, your girl getting it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a great opportunity, but then it's like, in the end, it
didn't work out.
It didn't work out. And for me, I just kind of feel like, I don't know, do you guys ever get that feeling like when you get an opportunity and you're just like, or even like missed opportunities, like you're like, dang, that could have been me.
Or it was like short-lived.
Yeah, or like, dang, that was fun while it lasted, or I had such a great chance to be something, but then, and honestly, it could be anything like work, relationship, whatever, but then for me, it's just like, anytime I get those opportunities like that or have those moments, I just feel so disappointed in myself, you know. And I think like I'm so hard on myself because I'm like, man, I could have did better. Like, what did I do to not be able to outlive that opportunity? You know what I mean?
I think for me personally, I think in that situation that you were in, you did take the leap and you did go for the opportunity. It just things on the other end didn't work out, and it, you know, didn't go the way you wanted it to. But just the fact that you even took the opportunity and went for it, that's like a win in my book, because just recently I've been living in the, I would rather do it than later down in my life be like, damn, I wish I would, like, filled with regret. You know, because I feel like I have lived with so much regret in my life already, and I'm 27 and I feel like there's so many things that I can say personally, like, man, I regret doing this, or man, I regret not doing this. So I feel like I take it upon myself to be like, every opportunity I get now, or any chance that I get to do something I want to do, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, because I don't want to be old and bitter and like on my deathbed thinking like, oh man, I wish I would have done that. I wish because there's no one to blame but yourself.
That's true.
For that,
all comes back to
it all comes back to yourself. Like your deal, you did it. It's just on the other end.
I think, but then I think like on the other hand, it's like, how do you deal with that, right? Because then it's like you're trying not to be like too hard on yourself, but then at the same time, it's like, fudge, like, how can I be better so next time this doesn't happen? But then I'm also like reminding myself, like, you are not in control of everything, which is so hard.
And honestly, I feel like naturally we are our biggest critic. You know? So naturally you're just gonna think, okay, what did I do? Whereas in Valerie said, maybe it's more of the other parties. You know,
control
like,
everything.
Yeah, you can't really control everything.
But do you guys have that problem? Like, I'm such a control freak. Like, I'm just like, oh, why didn't it go the way I wanted?
Now that I'm thinking about it, you are a control.
I am. Okay, I try not to be, but then it's just like, I just have a set plan of what I want it to go. But I think that's really what I need to work on, you know, like myself, is just like, let it go. Like, it's fine if it doesn't work out. It's all meant to work out. And I preach this all the time, but it's, when it comes to you, like, it is kind of hard to do, because you have, like you said, you're your own worst, like, critic. So it's like you have all these expectations and all these like goals that you're starting to hit, but then it's like, now if I never had the opportunity, I would have never got the opportunity I got today.
Honestly,
full circle, everything.
That quote, it's something like, missed opportunities or just redirections to new opportunities. And it's so true.
And I think I remember Timothy Delgado. Shout out to Timothy Delgado. Okay, Tim Toronto Sue. I don't know
traffic,
if he'll ever.
If you know how it's traffic,
you know it's traffic, then you know.
Yes. So he actually, I remember in one of his YouTube videos a long time ago, he was trying out for like a movie or something, and it didn't work out, and he was just like, when one door closes, another one opens, and that's so true. And in the moment, it's really hard to see that. But I also link it back to my opportunity. Like, if I didn't go through that, think about how many opportunities I've been handed since that happened. Like, probably like 4. Which is amazing. Like, that will actually benefit me, you know?
And you have another big thing coming up in April.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Is this the one I'm thinking about?
Yes. I actually requested off of work for that to come and help and be there all day.
Yes,
it's on the weekend.
Just
so look forward to that.
Pull up
in April in
Let me
Oklahoma.
plug real quick. So it's called the Modern Event, HMODERN. So basically, you know, we are Hmong. So what I'm trying to do is basically do a bi-monthly, so every 2 months, a pop-up with local Hmong small businesses at a local, you know, Hmong store or Hmong shop. And it's just going to be great. It's just a lot of networking. The community can come. You know, it's just like, I feel like we don't have that unless it's the Hmong New Year's, which is a big festival that we celebrate every year.
Once a year,
And once a year. And I just feel like we need more of that. So actually, my older sister, Anna, she's helping me with the admin side on that. So it's going to be great. So you guys follow the Modern Event.
Look forward to it.
Put it right here on the screen at the Modern Event on Instagram and Facebook. So it's going to be amazing.
But a lot of great things coming.
Back to what we were talking about, how Sutana said, like, how can you, how do you deal with that and deal with the rejection? I think, in my opinion, I think the only way to prepare yourself or to deal with the rejection is having to gone through it.
That's true.
Because no matter what anyone can say to prepare you for that or prepare you for, you know, the after effects, you won't even know how to handle it until you have gone through it, because everyone deals with it so differently. Everyone copes differently.
They process it differently.
So there's really no way to help you deal with it unless you go through it.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Very, very true.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think of something like that before too with me about missed opportunities.
I mean, it doesn't have to be just work. It could be like relationships. That's it could be like thinking. You know,
I think for you it's like your opportunity of leaving 3rd grade to teaching 5th grade. Like that was an opportunity that you were hesitant on making. I remember
you were
she was very hesitant. Very, very hesitant because there was more tests that you had to take, and you didn't know about the population.
That was and it was almost like a leap of faith that I had to take. I literally did that. Like, I talked to my brother, my older brother, because he's a teacher. I talked to y'all.
You talked to
the
us.
Plugs. No, and I called Brian. I cried. Like, and I've never been so stressed to a point where I'm like so stressed. I didn't know what to do.
I think that's why you were stressed.
I was stressed, girl.
It was a huge decision.
It was a huge decision. And just the words of encouragement from my brother, from you guys, and Brian, I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. I don't remember who was it. Was it my brother or y'all? I don't remember who told me, but they're like, well, just take it, because if you didn't want to take it, you wouldn't think on it that much. You know, so I was like, wow. I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. And I did it, and I don't regret it. I actually do not regret it. I love it so much.
I love that.
Even though there are pros and cons, and some
for everything though.
Everything. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And everything you do, there's going to be pros and cons. But I am so happy and glad that I did that. I just trusted, and I just did it. I trusted my guts. I trusted all the words from y'all. I did it, and I love it. I'm so
you know
glad
what? I feel like since you've been in this new role in your career, I just feel like you came full circle. Like I feel like for me, just like viewing you and like observing, I feel like you found the reason why you wanted to teach again. And I feel like you found your passion again, you know. No, for real though. For real. Like, I do. Like, I feel like you're very passionate again, and it's like the spark is coming back, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you being like kind of burnt out,
and like you were. I feel like you were so overwhelmed.
I was overwhelmed,
and like you said, you didn't know how to like separate the, you know, like just stressing about that. I think
in my personal life,
as a you know, in the career that you're in the field that you're in, it's really hard to, I think, separate and differentiate your personal life from 100%. You know, work life.
Well, another thing about the missed opportunity or rejection.
Yeah.
The closest thing I can think of is whenever I was in college and I was testing to become a teacher, to get that career, to get that piece of certification, it took me not years. It took me months and months. And obviously, I took forever in college too. Val and I both did. We both graduated high school.
Hey, at least you guys
and
did
college at the same time.
Okay, not like me. I literally freaking dragged it out and dragged it.
And I feel like that's okay too. And that's the problem with us.
See, I'm saying like the worst critic. I'm like
the worst critics. Yeah,
comparing.
But if you think about it, you're already in a career field where you want to be.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true, ladies. Let this be a sign that you don't need
to go to college.
You don't need a degree.
It's not for everyone.
You don't need to go to college.
It is not,
and you can still get your dream job. Okay, you heard it here first. You don't have to have a degree.
You heard it here live.
You don't have to work in the field that you're in. You could still get your dream job if you work your butt off and if you are passionate and if you work on your craft.
She is living proof of it.
No, literally screenshot this.
Literally, she dropped out of college in like the first semester, second semester.
Yes, but then I went back and I only have like a year left until I get my bachelor's, but I'm just like holding it off because I'm like, she
doesn't know,
but it's hard.
But me and Sadie graduated high school
Yes.
together in 2013.
They took their pictures together.
We did. And then we graduated college together in 2020 with both of us had our bachelor's degrees. And we took our pictures together then too.
Yes. Thank you, Miss COVID.
Thank you, COVID.
Thank you.
But it doesn't matter how long you're on track for, as long as you're still on the journey.
Ooh, period. And as long as you get to it. So that was my issue because I took so long. Well, you had an excuse. You went off and married and moved out of life.
Other things,
but then I didn't. I just took my sweet time.
Hey, but you don't always have to.
Life is not a race.
Yes.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, all of us are going to end up 6 feet under, baby.
That's true. That's true.
That is the truth. Life is not a race.
All right, can we rewind that back and replay for me? All right.
Okay, but no, it took me forever to pass the certification test. There's like a few of them, so I passed the first one, and then the second one, which is the hardest one. It took me so many times. I was so what's the word? Defeated and
like down in the dumps, discouraged.
So discouraged. I even remember talking to Lisa. Thank you, my nya. You always listen.
Lisa.
So she's a good listener.
She is a good. She listens to us whenever she cleans.
Am I just not a good listener?
It's ADHD.
I'm having an ADHD.
But no, I remember talking to her because I was opening up to her about. I'm like, hey,
did you cry?
Heck yeah, I did. Because I mean, at
will you
the
show
time,
me how you cried?
Oh my God, stop.
Okay, but I feel like I'm gonna cry. But then like,
why?
Because it's sad thinking about it again.
Okay, like thinking back when you're in that moment.
Yes, it was sad, but it was also like a beautiful moment. You know,
like bittersweet.
Bittersweet. That's exactly what it is. And she could relate because she said that she also failed her NCLEX a few times. So she said that I know how it is. You just feel discouraged. You had to do it so many times. I did it so many times, like so many times. You don't even want to know how many times.
How many? Just tell us.
I had to pay every single time.
Just tell us. Let it out.
6.
6.
10. 5.
Okay, whoa, not 10, girl.
5.
7.
That's okay.
7 times.
And you have to pay each time.
You have to pay, but then at least it's not as expensive as yours.
Ours is like $300 each time you have to take it. And then you have to wait. I think it's either 1 month or 3 months in between.
Oh,
so we have to wait like 2 months or 3 months in between, like to get your scores back, and then go take it again. But thank goodness mine is not as expensive as Val's. Mine is only like $100 something, but still that's $700.
Yes, that's still a lot of money.
$700, and every single time I pass, like not pass. Every single time I go, I get my results back. I'm like, I'm not. I keep thinking I'm not gonna get it. But then I was literally done with everything, like my courses, my college courses. I had my degree. I just needed the certification. And of course, schools they would have hired you on with just the degree, but then it doesn't look as good, and you don't get the full certification pay.
Yes.
So I just like at this point I was so determined. I was like, I don't care if I fail 10 times. I'm gonna keep going until I get it, because that was just the last piece of thing I needed, and I didn't want to give up. Kept going. I want to cry. Don't look at me. But I kept going, and then
you got it.
When I got it, I remember when I told you at the Mexican restaurant we were eating. And
that was whenever you found out, and you forgot that you were even supposed to get an email that day, and then we checked at the restaurant.
I remember that. We were at the restaurant, and then I showed the girls, and then we just like took shots.
Yes, I remember that now, because we were at El Tequila, and then you were like, "Let me just check," and then you pulled up your phone and looked through your email. I remember now.
Such a bittersweet feeling, because it's one of those feelings that when you fail so many times and you just feel so discouraged. Why am I crying on a video right now? This is embarrassing. But see, I'm not a sentimental person, as y'all know, but but I am emotional. I'm a crybaby. But so it was just such a beautiful moment.
It's like you persevered. Like you're resilient. You still kept going, even though you got knocked down.
Yes.
And I think that speaks a lot about who you are as a person.
Yes.